Hi guys, back today with a quick project share. This is a project for a swap that I joined over at Creating the Crafty Life, and this was for the All Occasions card set swap, and I actually hosted it, so this is what I created. So we needed to create 4 cards. There needed to be a birthday card, a thank you card, and then 2 other cards of our choosing, and just to package them nicely. So this is what I did as far as packaging goes. So what I did was I created a box out of 110-pound black cardstock. And I added this frame, and it is by Paper Studios, and it is one of the gemstones ones, and it actually has this is the smaller one, and I just put it in with this package of the oval one, but it's just like this. And the paper that I did, and then the closure right here, this is actually done with watercolor paper. And I used this stamp set. This is the Stampers Anonymous, and I got it from Tuesday Morning. Let's see. That doesn't have a name on it. This is the Flower Garden Cling Stamp. So that is what I used, this stamp right here to create the closure piece, and then I stamped all over, and then I watercolored with my Distress pens, and I used just all like the different purples. So what is it, Seedless Preserves, Dusty Concord, I used, I think, Picked Raspberry, a couple others. There was also for the on the inside, Mowed Lawn, and I think it was Peeled Paint, and I'll show you where I used those. And then, so I used watercolor paper, and I stamped them with Versamark ink, and then white heat embossed that, or heat embossed them with white paper, heat embossed them with white embossing powder. I created a shaker window, and there's just some sequins in there, and I actually heat embossed on this. And if you're going to heat emboss on acetate, you need to be really careful, because the heat will emboss, or will melt your acetate really, really fast. So you just have to be really careful with it. You can still read this sentiment, and it just says, enjoy the little things in life for... Oops, this just actually needs, for one day, you'll look back and they really were the big things. And so I just thought that that was really cute when it comes to cards. And then I just created this little belly band with some trim from my stash, and it's held together by some Velcro. So it's a little Velcro piece, and you can, it can be tighter, but then you can't read that, or it can be a little bit looser. Just like that. And then on the back side is just a square that I just printed the swap information on. So let's go ahead and open this up. And what I did was, all the cards are done the same way, and they're on white. There's just a purple pen in there. I figured I'd throw a pen in there. They are white card bases, 110-pound card bases, and I stamped all of the envelopes with the same flower. And so they're all the same. They just have different sentiments. My happy birthday one, thank you for always being there, everything will be okay, and sending my love. So those are the sentiments that I used. And the stamp sets that I used are from, I used obviously the flower one from Tim Holtz, and then I also used two stamp sets from Altenew. I used the Botanical Silhouettes, and I used this stamp right here, and just on some gray cardstock, I just stamped it in Versamark ink, and then again, I used the white embossing powder and just heat embossed it. And then for my sentiments, I used from the Dotted Blossoms, and I just used those for that. So I used those from the Altenew. So I created the flower by, I had to double stamp because I had to stamp the flower and then the leaves. And then I Versamark ink white white embossing powder, heated it, and then I painted them, and I used the green here. And I just think that they came out really pretty. The one thing with, I'm really terrible at watercoloring, but what I did was I kind of painted them really messily, and because they are distress inks, I sprayed them again, and then they just kind of pooled in different places. So that's how I got the different, most of the different definition of them, and then the bits of kind of the blue that came in. I love the way that this flower is. And then this one is so pretty too. I left all of the insides blank, but that is the swap that I created. So my partner is Barb, and I hope that she likes the cards that I created. Had a lot of fun. I used some different mediums that I don't normally use, and just kind of went for it this time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the project too, and see you in the next video. Bye.